Based in Las Cruces, New Mexico, we present Bulldog Broadcast.
Morning Bulldogs, I'm Miranda Romero. I'm Melanie Narvaez, and Bulldog Broadcast starts right now. Coming up on this vibrant edition.
See a lot of green. It's a lot better than seeing a lot of dead stuff.
We see how the local flower shop is coloring our world. And then how a small town food truck grew from the ground up.
Positiva y nos han apoyado desde el primer día que abrimos.
I find a lot of joy, and I feel that it brings joy to other people to hear me play as well.
Then we see how local artists are brightening the world with their unique sounds. We're here at Mesilla, which is a historic part of Las Cruces, and its colorful culture shines through its authentic buildings and decorations. Wreaths are used to decorate the homes and businesses, symbolizing the hospitality of the Southwest and the Hispanic background of Mesilla. All throughout Las Cruces, we are surrounded by color, which has shaped our beautiful town and the people inhabiting it. Not too far from here is a local flower shop that stresses the importance of keeping nature alive so that future generations can experience it just like we have. Let's send it over to reporter Xavier Dominguez.
Plants are all around us and help liven our surrounding areas. Here at Guzman Garden Center, employee Josh Cardenas helps bring color into the community.
A lot of our plants are just mostly green and whatnot, and now with our business, how we're doing everything, we have a lot of flowers that help bring a lot more color, a lot more evergreen stuff, and can help actually bring a lot more color to the city.
Not only does Cardenas help brighten the city, but he replicates it into his own home and is admired because of his green thumb.
I have a lot of neighbors that come by my house to check out the landscaping, and they ask me, hey, do you want to do landscaping or anything? Because they actually like what they see.
Nature is all around us, but if we don't take care of it, one day it'll all be gone. Recurring customer Ryan Robinson elaborates on how we can improve our environment and air.
For the environment, I mean, the levels of carbon that we induce right now is very high. So with plants, it helps clean our air, lower emission vehicles, try to leave less of a carbon footprint through using more environmentally friendly products, just things like that.
Keeping our community alive and green is our social responsibility, but we can't let these beautiful things be taken for granted. For Bulldog Broadcast, I'm Xavier Dominguez. Plants continue to grow the beauty of our world, which is why it's important to take care of them.
That's right, but not only do plants enhance Las Cruces, but the diversity in food is a significant part of our heritage. Here in the heart of the city, there is an up-and-coming food truck whose popularity has grown exponentially within the last few months. Let's see how they keep the cherished custom of Hispanic cuisine alive.
En el corazón de Las Cruces hay muchos pequeños negocios, y uno de los más nuevos es Mateo's Authentic Mexican Food. Me senté con los dueños para saber qué se les significa a ellos tener un pequeño negocio.
Nos ha ayudado mucho, especialmente en la ciudad de Las Cruces, pues hay mucha gente hispana, y desde que empezamos el negocio siempre ha sido nuestra prioridad abrir un negocio para la comunidad hispana, especialmente como le digo, aquí en Las Cruces hay mucha gente hispana y nos ha ayudado mucho, y hasta ahorita pues sí nos ha ayudado mucho.
Es el nombre de mi hijo. Mi hijo, el más pequeño, tiene 4 años y él es un regalo de Dios y es lo que significa Mateo.
Menciona que en un año él espera que en su negocio todavía les esté yendo bien. Ellos esperan abrir un restaurante aquí en Las Cruces, El Paso y en Albuquerque.
Una meta larga que sería abrir diferentes locales aquí en Las Cruces y después movernos para otras ciudades como El Paso.
Asegúrate de venir a Mateo's a disfrutar unos ricos tacos de carne asada o un agua de sandía. Reportando por la transmisión de Bulldogs, yo soy Mariana Guillén.
Music is something that surrounds us all and makes a huge impact on people's lives. It enhances our world through its energetic sounds and lively melodies. Reporter Jada Rubio chimes into the importance of musicians and accents how their music adds color to the world we live in today.
The music of endless chatter rings through the farmers market every Saturday in Las Cruces. But just down the street at White's Music Box, manager Don Ensfinger explains how pursuing an instrument is not only a fun hobby to pick up, but also a great way to improve one's mindfulness.
Tend to do better grade-wise when they're in music or involved in something like this than they are when they're not.
According to a study done by the University of Kansas in 2007, it was found that students in elementary schools with superior music education programs scored around 22% higher in English and 20% higher in math scores. But higher testing scores aren't the only benefit. Jacob Soman, local musician here in Las Cruces, gives us insight on how music personally changed his life and helped him find his way.
Sometimes I think it's really hard to, I guess, understand what your body and your mind is telling you and your emotions, and sometimes it may be hard to do things like be sad or cry or let emotions out, and so music is a way that I can kind of go down a certain mindset and help me kind of find what I care about in life.
Whether it's painting, poetry, or even playing piano, pursuing your passion will not only add color to your world, but also the world of everyone else around you. Reporting for Bulldog Broadcast, I'm Jaden Rubio, but for now, I'm off to find the right note.
While I love going to the farmer's market, sometimes the weather can get in the way of this. Let's turn it over to Simon Miller with a weekend weather report.
Good morning, Bulldogs. This is Bulldog Breeze, your weekend weather report. I'm Simon Miller, here to keep you updated on the temperatures so you can have a fun-filled weekend without the weather in the way. Today's forecast will be partly cloudy, with winds coming from the south at 5 miles per hour. The temperature will rise to a high of 50, which will drop down to a low of 24 tonight, so if you're planning on going out, you may want to bring along a coat. Now let's take a look at what we will be experiencing the rest of this weekend. Saturday's forecast will be mostly cloudy, with a high in the 50s, which will drop down to the mid-20s tonight. Finally, Sunday's forecast will be about the same as Saturday's, with breezes intensifying as the day goes on. Well, I think I've covered it all. How about we spring into the weekend? I'm Simon Miller with Bulldog.
Well, that's it for this edition of Bulldog Broadcast. I'm Melanie Narvaez.
And I'm Miranda Romero. And remember, dogs, as Harley Weir says, life is art. Live yours in color.
Try to always add a splash of color into someone's life. We'll see you soon.